Hi, welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to be making my bee gnome for Mother's Day, and I have them right here. This is the boy bee gnome. That's what he looks like with this little stinger on the back. And over here I have the girl bee gnome. And I have a sign in the middle of them that's really cute, that brings them together. And that's what we're going to be making today. We're going to make the boy, and then I'll tell you how to make the girl. So we'll be back in a minute, and I'll tell you about the supplies we're going to use. Hi, now this is what we're going to need to make him. We're going to need some yellow pom-poms that I get on Amazon. They come like this. And we're going to need some pipe cleaners. Some yellow pipe cleaners, a couple of those, a couple of black pipe cleaners, and this is kind of a neon yellow pipe cleaner for the stinger. And then we're going to need 1 1/4 inch black round wood nose. I've got these glued onto my stir stick and I've already got them painted, but I just need to pop off one of these for our project today. We're going to need a children's anklet, black, the striped sock that we'll use half of. This I get on Amazon. They come like this. Zakaira, London. That's how they come. And you can get 10 bees out of this package right here. You can make 10 bees. So that's how that is. And then you're going to need 2 yellow wings, which I cut out of yellow felt. When I first started making the bees, I used the wings off of the Dollar Tree headband. But then later I started making my own wings. I made them a little bit bigger, and I just cut them out of the yellow felt. And then that's what I do is I put some yellow ribbon on them that I got on Amazon for the stripes. So we're going to need some black ribbon. And then we need some flat marbles, a 3-inch by 2.5 inch wide faux fur beard in yellow. And we're going to use this pattern piece to cut our wings out, but I've already cut them out. This pattern piece is 5.5 inches long by 3.5 inches wide for the wings. We're going to use some rubber bands, some glue sticks, some polyester fiber fill, and our glue gun and scissors. So that should be all we need. And I'll be right back to get started. So the first thing you want to do is take out your sock and cut it along the heel, right halfway along the heel. And I'm going to use this bottom part for this gnome today. And you can also use this top part for the girl gnome by turning it inside out, the top piece, and just gathering it, fasten it with a rubber band in your jute, and then turn it back the right side out, and that's how you get your sock ready for your second gnome. But this gnome we're going to take and we're going to put some marbles in the bottom. And then we're going to put some polyester fiber fill in there. And we'll fasten it up. Take our jute, tie it off. And I usually cut off this black part up here. We don't need that much. Then we want to take our nose, and you see the seam along the back of the sock that's now become a gnome. You want to follow that seam up and put the nose right on the front. And I'll let that set up. So the next thing we want to do is go ahead and put the beard on. So I've got the beard out here and I combed it out good. And so what I want to do is cut a slit down the middle of it in the back, about 1 inch. And then just put it up around the nose like that. And glue both sides. So you just want to put some glue on the sides here. And smush it in like that. Do the other side the same way. Get it in there. You want it to be under there good because you want the head to fit on top and not show the sides of the beard. So I'm going to let that set up. So the next thing you want to do is make the head. And I take the children's black anklet, and we want to put some polyester fiber fill in there. Maybe a little bit more. And once you get that in there in the bottom, you want to just keep pushing it in towards the middle with your fingers, kind of making a mushroom top. The line that you see here in the sock goes to the back, and the clear part goes to the front. So it'll look like that underneath once you get it done. That's the underneath of your head. So what you want to do is take your glue and go around it like this, kind of close to the inside because you don't want it to drip out. Like that. And make sure your line is in the back. And then just, you want to set it on here, right on the back of the nose. Get it set on there just like that. And that will definitely have to set up for 3 or 4 minutes. So the next thing we want to do is make the antennas. They're pretty simple to do. You just want to take one of your yellow pipe cleaners and fold it in half. Like that. You're only going to need one of these yellow pipe cleaners. At the beginning I told you two, but just one of the yellow and then one of the neon yellow. So you just bend it over like that, and then kind of flatten down the yarn in the pom-pom. Put your glue in there. Make your little antenna. I'm going to try to do this backwards. Kind of flatten down the pipe cleaner like that and get maybe an inch and a half of glue on there. And you want to go about halfway back and just hold that for a couple minutes while it sets up. Now I'll do the other one and I'll be right back with you. Hi, I'm back. So I sprayed his beard with a little bit of hairspray, and then I styled it with my comb to give him a little bit of a mustache and everything. So he's all set, all nicely styled there. And the next thing I wanted to do was work on the wings, which you should have your yellow base part of your wings cut out of some yellow felt. And then you want to put your black striped ribbon on there. How you do that is put your glue on here. Right across from where that points out, straight as you can, like that. And then you put the ribbon over the top. Let it hang off a little bit, like that. And then you do it right above where it points out at the bottom. Put that on, let it hang over. Cut it so it's hanging over. And then what you want to do is flip them over like that. And I might add that you want to make sure you have a left and right wing. And then you flip them over like that, and you can see where to cut them off at right there. And there's your wing. We'll do the other one. Just go right around and cut those pieces off. Like that. Now I've got my two wings ready to be glued on. Now what you want to do is you want to line your glue right along the edge like that, and then make sure the beard is pulled up. And you'll put your wing right a little bit over that top yellow line, and right in the middle there. once you get the glue on. So we'll see if we can do that right now. So I'm just very carefully putting the glue on the edge. And then I'm going to take it and put it right on the middle. Make sure it's all pushed down there. And I'm going to let that set up. So the next thing you want to do is put on the arms and the legs. You just want to take your black pipe cleaners and fold them in half, cut them in half. Rainbow is videotaping this today for me. So we want to take these half pieces and just take them and roll them like that on your finger. And then you have a straight piece that sticks out when you're done. And that's where the glue goes. Just right on the front of that piece. And then at the top, black stripe, you want to glue it in the stripe so it's not so visible where you glued it. Like that. Just got to hold it for a few seconds. And then do the next one. Right, wrap it around your finger like that. Then you have that flat part. It's not real complicated, is it? And you go down to here to the bottom and put it in the black part. And I'll do the other side and I'll be right back. So what we want to do is take the little stinger out of the clipper after it's set up and put some glue on it. And then right where that stripe comes down in the sock, we want to put it right at the bottom like that. And just hold that for a minute or so. It'll set up pretty quick. And that's all there is to making the bee. See, I'm done holding the stinger already. That's all. See how cute he turned out? Now to make the girl, the only difference is you're going to put ponytails on the girl. And this is what you do. You take the same size fur that you cut out for the boy and you cut that right in half. Like that. And then you put your glue on here. Hold that over. And then you put some glue, if you can see, right in there. Some glue right in here. And just pull the fur up onto the glue to hide that seam. And you do that for both of your ponytails, and then tie a little ribbon around them, and that's what you glue to the side of the nose on each side is the girl's ponytail. Now I wanted to tell you that if you don't have time or you just simply would rather purchase the bee, you don't have time to make it, that I do have them available on my Etsy store. If you go to World of Colors DIY, and it's a capital on World and a capital on of and a capital on Colors and capital on both, all the DIYs are capital. Capital D, capital I, capital Y. I have a lot of people who have problems finding it, so I wanted to point out how that's written. Now, if you purchase one on World of Colors DIY, this is how it comes. There's a rack in the bottom of here for the sign to sit on. There's a sign here in the back, and you have a gnome in the front. And that comes like this in a box, shipped to you, so you can just hand it over for Mother's Day. And you can also have the option of adding the girl gnome to it. So you get the sign, the rack, and the boy gnome on the basic package on that. So I appreciate you coming and spending this time with us today. If you like this video, make sure to like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.